Welcome to Trending Update USA, and I am Steffan bringing you a deep, all-angle preview of one of the most anticipated matches of the WTA Finals 2025, Aryna Sabalenka vs. Coco Gauff. This is not just another matchup. This is a collision of power and athleticism, a rivalry that has shaped the modern landscape of women's tennis, and a match that could define the direction of the WTA Finals and the future of both players' seasons. Tonight, we dive into everything you need to know: the head-to-head, the momentum, the physical and mental dynamics, and the prediction that analysts are buzzing about as the tennis world prepares for an explosive showdown between two of the brightest stars on the planet. As we step into this story, the energy surrounding the WTA Finals in 2025 is unlike anything we've seen in recent years. The stakes are enormous, the field is elite, and every match carries career-shaping significance. And yet, when the draw placed Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka on a collision course, attention immediately centered on this rivalry. Gauff, the American superstar and Grand Slam champion, stands as a symbol of the next generation, intelligent, athletic, and cool under pressure. Sabalenka, the Belarusian powerhouse, remains the most feared ball striker in the women's game, fast, fearless, and explosive from the baseline. Their contrast in styles, personalities, and strengths makes every meeting must-watch theater. This matchup is more than technique and tactics. It is a mental test. It is a rivalry built on power dynamics, with each player learning, adapting, and evolving each time they step on court. Before we dive into predictions, we must understand where they stand now, how far this rivalry has come, and why this meeting carries a unique significance at the 2025 WTA Finals. Let's begin with their head-to-head record. Over the last few seasons, Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka have built a dramatic, emotionally charged, and strategically complex rivalry. Each match showcased different versions of themselves at different phases of their careers. Their head-to-head often swung depending on who adapted first. Sabalenka dominated early with her overwhelming pace and fearless hitting, forcing Gauff deep behind the baseline and dictating nearly every exchange. Gauff countered later with improved confidence, better serving, and a refined forehand that allowed her to absorb Sabalenka's power and flip defense into offense. Their battles at the US Open, Australian Open, and various WTA 1000 events shaped a rivalry built on pressure and turning points. Sabalenka's raw strength remains one of the most intimidating weapons in the sport. When she is locked in, when the first serve lands, when the forehand finds corners and the backhand fires lasers from both sides, she becomes nearly unplayable. Gauff, however, thrives in these moments of chaos. Her ability to stretch rallies, force errors, maintain emotional stability, and turn defense into a weapon gives her a chance against even the most dangerous opponents. That contrast is at the heart of their rivalry. Sabalenka is destruction, Gauff is disruption. But what makes this 2025 meeting different is how both players have evolved since their earlier showdowns. Sabalenka has grown mentally tougher. Her meltdowns and pressure moments, once a storyline in themselves, have become rare. She now plays with patience, picks smarter targets, and uses her strength with purpose rather than recklessness. Her serve, once her biggest liability under pressure, has steadied significantly. This version of Sabalenka is not just a power machine, she's a complete player. Gauff, meanwhile, has undergone her own transformation. She is no longer simply the athletic teenager trying to hold her ground against the biggest hitters on tour. She is a Grand Slam champion. She has matured tactically and emotionally. Her forehand, once the most criticized shot in women's tennis, has become a weapon under high-pressure situations. Her serve, especially the first serve, gives her more free points. And her ability to dictate when she chooses, rather than only reacting, makes her more dangerous in big matches. These improvements set the stage for a clash that feels like a chess match played at the speed of demolition. Every point will unfold as both try to impose their strengths, Sabalenka blasting through the court, Gauff using angles, retrieving everything, and counterattacking with precision. Let's go deeper into the matchup dynamics. Sabalenka's biggest advantage lies in first strike tennis. Her serve, especially when she finds a high first serve percentage, allows her to control patterns immediately. If she takes early control, Gauff will spend large parts of the match scrambling behind the baseline, forced into defensive positions. Gauff, although one of the fastest and most athletic women on tour, cannot sustain a match where she is purely reacting. Against Sabalenka, passivity equals defeat. Gauff's strength lies in variation. She disrupts rhythm. She moves exceptionally well. She anticipates early. Her backhand, arguably the best defensive backhand in women's tennis, allows her to redirect Sabalenka's pace, forcing the Belarusian to hit extra shots. And those extra shots are opportunities. Sabalenka, even at her best, carries higher error potential than Gauff. The more Gauff extends rallies with smart depth and accuracy, the more she pushes Sabalenka toward emotional pressure. Tactically, Gauff needs to attack the Sabalenka second serve. This has been one of the key battlegrounds in all their matchups. When Gauff steps in, takes the return early, and pushes Sabalenka back immediately, she flips point control. She also disrupts Sabalenka's rhythm, forcing rush serves and lower confidence. The more passive Gauff is on return, the more Sabalenka breathes freely. For Sabalenka, the mission is clear: avoid long rallies, stay disciplined with power, and target the Gauff forehand in key moments. While Gauff's forehand is improved, Sabalenka's ability to overpower that wing remains a key advantage. If Sabalenka can repeatedly break that side down, she can command patterns and keep Gauff from counterattacking effectively. The mental component is equally important. Sabalenka's maturity has improved significantly, but she is still more emotionally volatile than Gauff. When Sabalenka loses a break lead, or when she becomes frustrated by Gauff's defense, momentum can shift rapidly. Gauff thrives on those shifts. Her ability to stay calm under pressure gives her an edge in long, tight sets, a trend that has appeared multiple times in their previous meetings. But Sabalenka holds her own psychological weapons. When she starts strong, when she feeds off intensity, when she gets the crowd buzzing with big winners, she becomes nearly unstoppable. Her confidence grows point by point, and once she elevates to that level, Gauff struggles to break the cycle. Now let's talk about form and confidence heading into this match. Sabalenka's 2025 season has once again been marked by deep slam runs, WTA 1000 success, and her trademark dominance over power-based fields. She remains one of the heaviest hitters in the sport. Her ability to crush the ball off both wings and take time away from every opponent keeps her inside the top tier of WTA title contenders. Gauff's 2025 journey has been a mixture of breakthrough moments, tough matches, and steady improvement. She carries the mental resilience of a champion. She arrives at the WTA Finals with confidence and renewed tactical clarity. Her performance in the second half of the season shows she is ready for these stages, ready for these opponents, and ready to challenge the very best with her expanded arsenal. This leads us to the ultimate question: who has the edge in the 2025 WTA Finals showdown? The prediction is not simple. This match is extremely close on paper. Both players have weapons. Both have experience. Both have matured. Both know how to elevate under pressure. The outcome will depend on who establishes their rhythm first and who handles momentum swings better. If Sabalenka dominates early, lands heavy first serves, and pushes Gauff into defensive zones, the match swings in her favor. The explosive power and weight of shot will be too much for even Gauff's elite athleticism to control. If Gauff breaks rhythm, disrupts patterns, reads Sabalenka's serve early, and forces longer rallies, she gains the edge. Her problem-solving ability, consistency in pressure moments, and defensive brilliance can frustrate Sabalenka and create openings. Based on current form, tactical evolution, and mental stability, analysts slightly lean toward Coco Gauff, with the prediction that she wins in a tight three-set battle. Her ability to solve patterns, her steadier nerves in late-set moments, and her improved offensive decision-making give her a narrow advantage. But this match will not be straightforward. Sabalenka will have her moments. She will hit through the court. She will swing freely. She will force Gauff to elevate her level, sometimes dramatically. The final picture looks like this: A match filled with momentum swings, breathtaking rallies, explosive winners, and long stretches where both players test each other physically and mentally. Gauff's discipline and composure may be the deciding factor, helping her absorb Sabalenka's fire while applying her own pressure with smart aggression. No matter the result, this match stands as one of the defining contests of the WTA Finals 2025, a showdown that symbolically represents the evolution of women's tennis. Youth versus power. Precision versus aggression. Strategy versus intensity. Two stars shaping the future of the sport. Aryna Sabalenka vs Coco Gauff is not just a match, it is a rivalry that will carry the WTA into a new era. And here on Trending Update USA, I'm Steffan, bringing you every key moment, every tactical breakdown, and every dramatic twist from this extraordinary WTA Finals showdown.